But there's the sunflowers. They're going to be structural support, and then they'll also attract pollinating insects. I think this is also Delecta squash, pretty sure. We have some other beneficial, this is a flower that'll be a beneficial flower to help keep the insects away. We've got Brussels sprouts growing back there. These are some sweet peppers right here. I can't tell from the side, but I'm pretty sure that's rosemary. Then back there we have some more onions. Those are the same batch of onions that Sassy mowed down, but those ones look like they're doing okay. Behind that is a catnip. Then we have some thyme, some basil that I need to trim up here today, and some sage. Down here, we're getting into a different squash. One would say, what kind of squash? And I wouldn't be able to answer that question for you. It is getting ready to bloom, though. It looks like it's doing amazing. If you look down in there, it's going to have a gazillion buds. There we have a marjoram. It's an herb, but again, it's there for bug repellent purposes. This is a different kind of Brussels sprout. We lost one of them. I'm going to pull him out before he starts to attract insects. Let me get him out of there. So this one, as you can see, there's a huge field of mushrooms back there, but that's fine. That's really there so that I can do some like rotational planting. So when I come back from Kansas City, I'll put some more lettuce in there because this lettuce that's coming up here will be pretty much done. That's lettuce there as well. There's kale. It's about ready for a picking. To the left of the kale is a broccoli, and to the right is another broccoli. We got some parsley. There's some banana peppers back there. Here we have a runner, or I'm sorry, these are pole beans. Here we have some pole beans, again some corn to act as support, and also corn. But as you can see, the pole beans majorly took off. These are things I started inside. These are some more sweet peppers, but they look kind of rough. I'm going to try tying them up to this trellis, but I'm not so sure they're going to do anything. They're like, at the greenhouse, they were allowed to get too leggy. Right there, that's a cauliflower. Here we have some more cucumbers. They're just getting their first true leaves. Basil. Some more. Are these pole beans? These are not pole beans. These are a heritage bean that gets real pretty dark purple on it. Real pretty dark purple beans. We have some zucchini back there, also getting ready to bud, and there's nice straight things that look like onions. Those are leeks that are doing amazing. We've got a spearmint plant, peppermint, that's peppermint. And we also have some spinach that's not doing super well. I'm not real sure it's going to do anything, but it was a little too hot when I put it out here really for spinach. We have some sweet potatoes. Those are the things that are pretty, kind of have that heart-shaped leaf. We have, I think these might be limas here, but they're different. It's a different bean. As you can see, they really took off too. Got a lavender plant here because, it's lavender, and also to keep the bugs away. There is an acorn squash. There's acorn squash in this one. The acorn squash didn't do super well, so we'll see what comes of the acorn squash. That's one back there as well. Some chives and a different type of thyme. And then over here we have some more potatoes growing. You can see that there's more potatoes. There's a potato in there. Like I said, I need to do some maintenance on the potato stuff. And then if you come over here, pick this up my way through. Sorry, this part's pretty boring. I'm just looking at a dirty sidewalk. Starters, I fixed that birdhouse. Pretty proud of myself. And here we have, this is a variety of carrots. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe the seed company screwed up, because I know I did that. That's a lettuce. But a lot of these don't look like carrots, so I'm not real sure what's in here. Like, this is what carrot usually looks like that. So I'm not real sure what this is. But like I said, it's supposed to be a variety of a whole bunch of different kinds of carrots, so we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. And then go in here. and I thought maybe you would like to see the chickens because it's been a little while. This is my pile of recycling that needs to go to the recycling thing later today. Their diet's relatively complex because you think of them as being pretty much herbivores and eating like corn and seed and stuff, but they actually need green things. They need bugs. They need a lot of different things to have good nutrition. So here's the variety of foods bucket. This is their scratch, which is lovely. It actually looks like granola. Heck of a lot better than what I got at Tractor Supply. But there's scratch, there's regular pelleted feed, there's oyster shell, and there's grit, which is just mixed up rock. But come out here with me. The backyard. I'm going to move this fence because I thought of a better configuration for it, but it isn't happening today. Here are the girls. Chook, 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 chook. That's Soy, the one that just got her attention. She's a real hog. Chook, 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 chook. She knows I have something for her, see? But that's Soy, the bigger one. And the one to her left, the smallest black one, that one right there, that is Sushi. The bigger black one, like the medium-sized black one, that one right there, that is Ty. The one with the 80s rocker hairdo that just ran is Helga. Chook, 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 chook. Trying to get them close enough that you can see them. So that's Soy. This one's Sushi. There's Ty. There's Petunia. Whoops. There's Petunia. I love her. The one that's like a dove gray color. The one right there, that's Helga with the punk rock hairdo. The one that's super, super pretty that just turned her butt to you. She's kind of a red color right there. That is Marigold. She and Petunia will both lay blue or green eggs. And then the one right there that's like so stupid. Like you can even tell the way she walks, she's stupid. That is Jennifer. And then I just kind of fling their scratch out because it gives them something to do. You know, keeps their life a little interesting to have to look for things. So I just kind of fling it around. They get, oh geez, I almost hit Jennifer. They get roughly a cup. This is not a great setup right now, but the coop that I ordered now won't be in until the beginning of August. So I have to kind of, you know, adapt and overcome. So I just leave it open and let them run around so they have plenty of space outside. And I wish they had a little more space inside, but chickens really don't need a lot of space. So like technically it's okay. I just would personally prefer for it to be more spacious for them. And then I'm not 100% confident in that roof's ability to keep them dry. So I do put the tarp over if it threatens to rain at all. That and this side over here actually is wire. So if it were to rain real hard and be windy, they could still get wet. But use those pine shavings inside and up in the actual coop area. I clean the coop out, at least the top layer, every day. Most of the time, this living portion I clean out completely every day because I don't want it to smell. Like standing over here, I can't smell anything at all. So, but if you got over close to it, you know, it has that like animal cage kind of smell. Like not terrible, but you know. So I do that every day, and then I clean up the there's Jennifer again. I clean up the droppings in the yard to the best of my ability. I mean, I can't get them all, but I can get the worst of it. These guys came over here because they know seeing me means treats usually, so I think they're actually hoping for some mealworms. I might go get some. They have that giant water now because they actually go through a ton of water. Like they've gone through almost a gallon of water in 2 days. Just a lot for as small as they are. Here's the rest of the garden. This is the part in the back. I've mulched this already. I didn't mulch that up front because I actually have some more seeds I want to put in. There's a lot of herbs back here, a lot of things that are pretty vulnerable to animals eating them. Like I put all my strawberries back here because I didn't want the wild bun-buns to decide to eat my strawberries. But over here is some marjoram, and then there is a rosemary plant, some more sage, some more of the, sounds like narcissistic because it starts it's the same root word, but I can't ever remember what it's called. But these little kind of lily pad shaped things, those are really good at repelling bad bugs and attracting good ones. Additionally, you can eat the flowers, so that's kind of cool. There's some lavender, again, bug repellent, and I love lavender. There in the corner are some more chives. I mean, our herbs are killing it. There's actually a lot of strawberries in here. These are first year plants, and they don't really grow a ton, and they don't do any strawberries till the second year. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this little guy's actually struggling to come back to life. Here, 2, 7, 8, and some of those are ever bearers, and some of them are early bearers. So we should have, a few strawberries here and there all year. Once they take off, next year they probably won't be great either, but after that we'll have a bunch. Some marigolds. These are some lima beans that you can either dry or eat, as like fresh lima beans. Came out here with some neem oil yesterday. It's a natural oil because I have a little bit of insect activity on that guy. Speaking of insect activity,